Yeah, I was born left-handed. My brother was right-hand dominant. He's a year older, so my parents tried to have me be right-handed when I was growing up, but then they started realizing that I would always lead with my left foot and I would always grab with my left hand. And so they just decided, thankfully, to roll with it and support it, because I know it hasn't been the same for some left-handed people.
No. So my older sister is left-handed and I liked copying her. So, and everyone's talking about like how unique it was that she was left-handed. So I copied her. So I think I'm an unnatural left-handed because it's the only thing I do left-handed.
I think people thought lefties were a little bit weird, but everyone's a little weird, so not too much different. Just was hard with notebooks sometimes and always kind of hitting the line with pens and such.
I think it's more of the fact, always having ink stains on your hand, trying to figure out how you're gonna get that last word in because, it's on the end of the spiral, or it's just, it's a whole different adjustment using different scissors. Even doing like hair tutorials, everything's right-handed based. So we have to turn it the other way if you're gonna do a messy bun or something.
Well, I just remember smearing anytime I'm writing in pencil. I'd always end up with that silver graphite on my hand. And then those spiral notebooks were a pain.
It wasn't really different for me. I was always in my right mind, and I just made do.
I think one of the main things was constantly bumping into people at class. Nobody really wanted to sit right next to me because they were all right-handed, so I'd constantly bump into them. Also, arts and crafts was a big problem. I was always the one with, as you can see, glue all over my hands. Always the one like dipping my hand in glue. And scissors were also really difficult for me to use, so I needed help with cutting as well.
I am left foot dominant, but I was gifted to be able to be ambidextrous in every style. I throw left-handed, but I bat baseball right-handed. I'm left foot dominant, but I snowboard and surf regular. I can do everything. I can write with my right hand and fully functional with my right foot as well.
So I dribble with my left foot, but I shoot with my right, and I actually throw with my right hand as well. So somewhat ambidextrous.
Right foot dominant, I throw right-handed, I cut scissors with my right hand.
I'm not left foot dominant actually. I snowboard with my right, I kick with my right, and I also bat right. It's just something, growing up in a right-handed world, you gotta adjust.
Well, other than the obvious, we live in our right brains. We probably share similar challenges with the fact that this world's mostly built for right-handed people, at least in school, with right-handed desks and having to hunch over and write like this, or writing on a whiteboard, where you erase what you write as you write it.
Left-handed people, we have to have a lot of help with handwriting. Me and my boyfriend are both left-handed, and I know through our entire lives, we've constantly just practiced handwriting. I find that a lot of left-handers don't have the best handwriting, so that's something I have to work on constantly. And also, I think we're really creative, constantly trying to come up with creative ideas. I think that's something that left-handers have in common too.
The daily frustrations and trials and tribulations that you might not always realize, but left-handers go through it every day and they just go on with the day. So it's kind of just more adjusting and adapting to a different lifestyle, but knowing you're not that different.
That's a good question. I'm not sure if we have anything specific in common, but I definitely think lefties have a big creative aspect to them, and we're all a little bit different in a way, but I wouldn't say anything specific.
Well, there's a joke that left-handers are in their right mind.